But these 9 teams, or team archetypes, can help you get 36 stars easily, as they're curated specifically for the enemies in this abyss. Is a Xiao team. The reason I like this team, especially for the first half, is because Xiao and Zhengyun can simply jump and avoid all the attacks of the Tulpa and the Hydro dudes in Chamber 3, and can easily break the pillars of the Secret Source Automation boss. This team doesn't really have a massive advantage compared to the others, nor does it make use of the Abyss buffs, but it is still great as it gets through all the restrictions, and Xiao can deal amazing damage with the right buffers. Keep in mind that you should switch to 4-piece Tenacity if you're running Furina as she doesn't do any damage, or just run Ian Sun who can greatly buff your attack. Overall, this is a good team for the first side of the Abyss. Team number 8 is a Neuv Premium team. Surprisingly enough, even with all the Hydro-resistant mobs and anti-Hydro Abyss overall, Neuv Premium team is still really nice for the second side of the Abyss, putting aside the first chamber. It is heavily recommended to run both Kazuha and Xilonen as you're going to want to shred a lot of resistance. You will have to brute force the Seahorse and it is basically impossible to break the shield, but with proper rotations, even a C0R0 Neuv can clear it. He's absolutely amazing for the second chamber with all the smaller mobs, the Lava Avatar and the Viod. The third chamber has higher Hydro resistances, so your damage might seem low, but with Xilonen and Kazuha, it should be an easy clear. Team number 7 is a Monopyro team, consisting of a Pyro carry, Bennett, and 2 flex slots, usually filled by someone like Zhang Ling, Xilonen, or Zhongli. A Monopyro team is absolutely amazing for the first half. You get free waves for 2 chambers and deal a lot more damage without bringing in a Hydro unit. The Tulpa usually won't stand a chance, and you can kill it within 30 seconds. It is recommended, however, to bring a good shielder like Lanyan or Zhongli so you stay alive and don't get waved and die. You can also consider slotting in Zhang Ling somewhere, as she's absolutely insane against the Tulpa and against the local legends in Chamber 3. Bennett will give you a massive attack buff, and for the flex slot you can use another buffer like Xilonen or Zhongli to help you against the pillar guy in Chamber 2. Without either Moika or Xilonen, you might struggle a bit in Chamber 2, but that's fine since the other side is pretty easy. Team number 6 is a Burning team with Kinich or Emily, which is amazing for the second half, which has shield checks on the first chamber and greatly appreciates Cryo or Pyro or Dendro units along with fast application. I don't have Kinich, but as you can see, the constant Dendro and Pyro aura maintains Burning quite well and is amazing to beat both the Abyss Lectors and the Seahorse's shield. You can also use Furina on the team to help you out against the Lava Avatar in Chamber 2, and since these characters generally aren't burst reliant, the vibe shouldn't be a problem. Any team that utilizes Burning is great, for example a Ridsley or Ganyu Burning team, a Neuv Vade team, etc. Although if you have Kinich, it's best to use him. Chamber 3 is just a DPS check and is quite easy. Team number 5 is an Alhaitham/Nahida Hyperbloom team, consisting of Alhaitham, Nahida, a Hydra applier, and a Hyperbloomer like Kuki or Iem Raiden. This team does good on both sides, but better on the second side since you don't have Quicken Aura on the first side. Nonetheless, Alhaitham, Nahida, and Kuki can do massive Dendro damage, and with some effort can destroy the Seahorse's shields too. Alhaitham's skill can be used to get up to the pillar for the Natlan boss. The damage that this team does is quite impressive and very satisfying to play with proper rotations. Nahida and Alhaitham take care of each other's Yarnies. Team number 4 is an Overload team for the first half, with Chevreuse obviously, consisting of the main DPS, Chevreuse, another Bennett or Fischl or Zhang Ling or Moika or Ian Sun. Now I don't have Varessa, so I'm using an Arlecchino Overload. As you can see, I'm doing high damage as I'm able to vape all my hits while also proccing Overload. My Chevreuse is not built, so you should be doing a lot more damage. The second chamber is a bit of a pain without Varessa, but you can use Eon's Sun to speed it up and she can easily climb it. And the only disadvantage with this team is that you can't really use Bennett and you're gonna have to dodge a lot. Other than that, this team does a lot of damage, and with a couple resets can buy you more time for the second chambers if need be. Team 3. You might not have expected this, but team number 3 is an Ayaka/Ridgely plus Furina Freeze team, consisting of a Cryo main DPS, Furina, and 2 buffers, the best being Xilonen and Shenhe. For some reason, this team works a lot better in my experience than a Kokomi Freeze team. DPS character somewhat benefits from the Abyss blessing of 75% Cryo skill damage bonus. All the Cryo application can get through the shield checks in Chamber 1, just make sure not to get your energy sucked by the Abyss Lector. And after that, you are absolutely chilling, since all the enemies in Chamber 2 are freezable. If you don't have Shenhe, you can also try these alternatives, which are just as good. Team number 2 is a Navia double Pyro team, consisting of Navia, Bennett, a Pyro sub DPS, and a Geo Flex slot. Obviously this team is amazing for this Abyss, as Navia gets a massive damage buff due to the Abyss blessings giving 75% damage bonus for Geo skills, and the other Pyro sub DPS like Moika or Drangling can snapshot and wait their hits and also do respectable damage. If you have Navia, you should definitely use her. Just try not to get vaped. And finally, team number 1 is a Citlali Melt team consisting of a Pyro main DPS, Citlali, Bennett, and Flex slot. This team is amazing for both sides of the Abyss. Now this is probably one of the best teams in the game, and has been consistently great for the past few Abyss resets. Moika, as we all know, is the best DPS in the game, and can clean up the Tulpa in 30 seconds while easily taking no damage at all. Having a Natlan character in your team makes the second chamber extremely easy, and the Hydra dudes in the third chamber literally don't stand a chance. For the second half, since you have both Cryo and Pyro, you can break the shields easily, but even if you don't, you're good and still can clear with a lot of time remaining. Having this team makes the game almost too easy, and I'm sure you won't have many problems if your characters are well built. And with that, we come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down which teams you used for the Abyss. I might have not included some other teams, but I feel like all these teams are still amazing.